everybody! Welcome to the Man Cave! Myself, I'm DarthQuag, to my right.
RavenusFlamingo.
And new guy.
Mons Rex.
There we go.
New guy.
So, new guy. This week Mongo's had a couple performances. He's a little tied up, so we had to go with replacement. Anyway,
I fit in the chair a little bit better from what I've seen, but
there you go. And the shit has been started.
Bring it.
So Monthrax, who
are you and what are you?
There we are.
There you go.
Okay, let's see. I really don't do much of anything. No, actually,
that's why we got him on the show.
Exactly. That's why I fit in perfectly with
fit
these guys.
right in.
Yeah, I just grind. That's all I do. Go to work.
I thought you meant like
like skateboard.
No, I was thinking dancing. Like,
no,
all I do is grind.
No, we're not it. No, only on the weekends.
What kind of games do you like? I know we all play Xbox together.
Yes. I'm more of. I really have gotten more into the course Call of Duty, first-person shooters. I'm probably more of the sports game player.
Yeah, you play like Madden and NBA,
2K13. Love both those. Mostly into. I was in Skyrim, I think, more than the two of you guys were in. That was really.
I never even touched it.
You know what? I started to get into it when the new Skyrim was coming out. I guess there's a new one coming out or something for the PC.
I don't. PC, I don't even have.
Oh, yeah,
we just said Xbox. We didn't say. Oh, we all play PC games.
Well, broaden your horizon.
The last PC game I played was Doom.
Wow, that's
a throwback.
But you know what's funny though?
Like the block animation too.
Oh yeah, the pixelated Doom players. No, but then it honestly got better with the 360. Just saying.
It did.
Just saying.
It did. No.
That's why I don't play PC, because it's stupid.
Yeah, but Duke Nukem...
Oh, I take it back. I did play Solitaire the other day. On the old PC.
Broke it out, huh?
Broke it out.
Yeah, that's
You must have had nothing to do.
No, not at all.
I'm playing Solitaire. Forever.
So anyway, hey, what did you do
this past
recently?
weekend? I replaced the rear springs on my car.
Yay.
Yeah, interesting, right? It actually went in a lot easier because the old ones were just so worn out. They just kind of... I lifted the car and they kind of fell out. So...
That seems
awesome.
safe.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I drive my kids on this all the time. Seems safe, right?
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Did some recording with the Xbox, the PC, and all that. Mowed the lawn. That's about it. I didn't really do too much. I mean, it's Sunday today.
Next to windows. I vacuumed. I swept the
I had this
porch.
spot that wouldn't come out.
Ridiculous. Montrex, what have you done recently? Because you're new to the show.
Yeah.
So everything is new.
I've entered a new field, I guess, in the career. Something I haven't done before.
Well, round of applause for it, by the way. Round of applause.
Yes.
We all worked together. We're not going to drop names on what we did.
But it was kind of nice to finally get released from... You know,
the way it went down, I mean, I did feel very...
I applaud even more.
You know, the word vindication sounds pretty close.
You know, it is what it is. But I mean, I just felt more...
S'mores?
Sorry? I'm more sorry?
I felt s'more sorry.
S'mores sorry.
S'more sorry.
I didn't want to say s'mores. For the actual workers as opposed to, like, all the higher-ups. Because, I mean, they were... dicks.
No, I tell you what. I don't even feel bad for the workers because you knew something was going to happen.
Oh, that's right. Every year was always that. You know, we're going to get a. Oh my god.
I mean, you know, I'll tell you the only thing.
No, I mean,
the only thing for me is I would have liked to have gone out on my own, but you know what? I'm glad that it's over. I mean, it's much.
And now you're in the field that you wanted to get into for
right, and I'm like rowing that shit all day long. I fuck it up, I slow it down, I cost them money, and generally retard the whole situation. So that's what I do.
Like a Marine should.
That's hoorah one time. I'll break that shit down all day long. You know, it's not demolition, but it's close.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
We don't need to know the workings. We just need to know the goal.
You know, you work with technicians that. I worked with a guy that's been in the field for over 30 years, and I told him, I said, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but if you need me to break something or carry something, that's
I got it.
That's
yeah.
So.
Speaking of, actually, being that you were in the military, all this stuff with Boston. There's been a lot of talk of the black helicopters, this, that, and the other in the military. You were involved.
Wait. What?
Yeah, exactly. You don't know?
No.
Yeah, touch up on what you're talking about there.
Yeah, I don't think half the people watching this are even going to know what you're talking about. The black helicopters, this,
No, they were saying that these black helicopters were flying in because of this known terrorist, or this terrorist on the run, which he's caught now, but they were landing these Black Hawk helicopters all over the place. Apparently on the hospital, on the...
Well, I don't know exactly what they were, but during the media and what they were putting out there, it was probably just... they were counterterrorism units. They were probably mixed in with Boston Police and the FBI. That's probably all they were. I know that they were, during that whole opening period, they were putting counterterrorism units in New York, Boston, all around the place. So.
Well, and of course it's happening all over in that northeast section of the United States again.
Well,
and
it's
kind of like
I don't care who you are. Anything that goes on like that's going to start making people nervous.
Yeah.
Well, they did a great job. A couple of days to catch who they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly it.
And everyone's like, I heard one guy bitching saying that, it took him that long to find the guy. It's like, do you not understand how large of an area that Boston is?
Boston's not, it's not Nebraska. You're talking about...
cities, houses, streets, building crazy. It's not like you just walk down into an open field and lay down.
Let's go ahead and put it out there that where the actual bombing took place is probably one of the most congested areas of Boston. You got Boston College right down the street.
Yep.
And obviously, this guy headed towards MIT, so they're going towards the more, outskirts of the suburbs. It's very very big out in Boston. So there's a lot of room to cover. And when 9,000 law enforcement, personnel just descend down.
No, but did you hear?
That's
he was found right outside of the actual grid that they had made, literally like a block away from the grid that they made is where they found him. And it was because that the guy got tired of being inside all day, wanted to go outside, saw blood on his boat, and took a peek in. There's the guy. Oh shit! Ran inside, made his phone calls.
Well, they've made their adjustments to how to handle these situations. Boston's a huge metropolitan area. They were able to at least cordon them off into a certain area. In a couple of days, they found them. You're not going to do that anywhere else.
No. And I give all credit to Boston Police Department, the United States counterterrorism. I'm sure unit was there.
Well, I'm sure there was. One thing that I noticed right off the bat that you have to say about Boston is their hospitals were amazing.
Yes,
they were ready for it. Which is, I guess.
How do you prepare for that?
Well, I think it's good.
What drill did you run?
You think about all the major metropolitan areas in the U.S. that could be targeted, and for any type of terrorism. Los Angeles, Chicago, Boston, New York. These are all areas that if they can act on something that quickly and get it taken care of, then I think we're in a better place than what people think we are.
Oh,
absolutely.
I honestly want to. You did do the shout out to the cops and to everyone else that was involved in the government aspect. But I want to give a shout out to the community. Everyone.
Absolutely.
How many posts did you guys see on Facebook and on Twitter, on even the news? The whole oh my God, look what humanity has come to. No.
Yeah.
It took 2 people to set off this bomb. Now, it's hard for me to even say this, but thank God it only truly killed 3 people. Now, there was amputees, there was people that were severely wounded and that are going to be recovering for a very long time, not only physical, but mentally. And my heart goes out to those people. God, you're just running a fucking race. You're just watching your family finish this race, your friends, you're there for support, and the next thing you know, boom. But to me, humanity was saved that day. My view on humanity, when complete strangers that were just there to watch got up off the rest, stepped up, and were taking care of people on the fly.
You were just splints, taking the shirts off, using the towel.
It's ridiculous, and it's one of those things where I always say there's the fight or flight mentality. You know that there was people that when the bombs went off just hauled ass and ran the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
But then you know that there was people that ran towards the bombs because they wanted to help out.
Yeah.
And that's where I like to see. That's the stuff that That's what makes this country great. That's America.
It brings you back to that 9/11 aspect where people were almost running into the buildings to help save people to bring them out.
Exactly.
Well, exactly. What we project across the world of our attitude, and people see us as being cocky and arrogant all the time.
When it comes down to
brass tacks, exactly. You're never going to see any other country pull together quickly as we do.
No, plain and simple. Because it's one of those things. When one of those things happen, you could sit there and be, anti-gun law, pro-gun law. You could be this, you could be that. Oh, and by the way, while I'm even saying that, fuck every single person out there that has. And I might be saying fuck you to you, but anybody that sits there and says, "Oh, what? Now we need to outlaw bombs because bombs, did all this killing," and then the fucking idiots that are like. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Well, bombs kill people. Fuck all that shit. God damn it! Just be fucking. Just be a human. Just be not. Feel bad for it. Don't try to use this as your platform.
Yeah.
To excel yourself.
Don't expand on some people's tragedy, kind of thing.
Exactly. I mean, goddamn, 9/11. You don't see. Well, look, they should ban airplanes because the airplanes crash into buildings.
Right.
No, fuck you. It's the people doing it. Well, that's what it is.
The bottom line is that if somebody wants to have ill intent, they're going to do whatever it takes.
It doesn't matter.
They're going to use whatever resources they have to get it done. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
They'll use a spoon. As far
How'd they get on the planes? They had fucking box cutters.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, I will say that when you look at...
Well, remember, you used to be able to take pocket knives and...
the difference between 9/11 and the difference between Boston is that one was a carefully planned out attack. Yeah. The other one was planned out to a fault, but then things happened in their plan. The plan was carried out in 9/11... caused much more damage.
Oh, no. But that was definitely a bigger scale.
Sure. I mean, but the Boston thing is a good reminder for everyone to realize that it only takes two people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only two guys out there doing stuff like that, and all it takes is the will, and they're going to get it done. It doesn't matter how much you ban something. If someone's got the will to take care of it, they're going to take care of it.
Exactly. Like England, they don't allow guns. Yeah. Right? They don't allow it. How many fucking people over there do you think really have a gun?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, these people that go hunting over there, what do they use? Bow and arrow? You got Robin Hood over there?
Foxhounds.
Well, their laws are going to be...
No. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if even though you outlaw something, there's going to be the retaliation from somebody somewhere that something's going to happen.
Well...
And hopefully it doesn't happen.
Well, and that's the other side, is that, you take guns away from... If I know that you don't have a gun because you're a law-abiding citizen, you're a lot easier to... rob at gunpoint.
I'd much rather be in a room full of 200 people and not knowing which one of those 200 people have guns or not, because it's I don't care what anyone says, it's a deterrent. I mean, it is. I mean, if you really honestly think taking away guns from people are going to stop them from committing these crimes, you're wrong. They're just going to use something bigger and better.
Exactly.
Well, they're going to get them.
Yeah, but
we're in the black market. They're going to get them.
Touch on that real quick. Even the Senate just turned down the whole law change. Thank you, NRA, for helping out with America. Those fucking idiots. But the whole thing was, I honestly agreed with that. I honestly thought you need to have a background check before you own a weapon.
I agree. And
I don't think somebody, just because you go to a gun show, just because you front the money, should be able to have a gun.
It's not the gun show thing. That's just a platform.
Well, it's just part of it.
Because I could sell you a gun and not have to give you a background check.
No, but I understand that. I'm talking about when you go down to Shoot Straight, when they have all the weapons that you can have, that you can imagine that you can even touch. I remember I went to a shooting range out in Orange County, and they have fucking P90s on the wall. P-fucking-90s. And there was even a sign that said, you make your deposit, you wait your 3 days, pay the rest, the gun's yours.
Yeah.
What the a P90?
No,
But
that's the thing. It's not an automatic or anything, but...
I'm pretty sure that would be impossible to make that gun.
I'm not saying it wouldn't. Hell, my Beretta can, the one little clip, and I can make it an automatic. But I mean, the point is that when you do that 3-day wait period, they are going through the background check. Now, here's the thing. It takes 10 minutes to call up
but is it
Florida Department of
this is where I think the problem is. It's not the background check, okay? There's tons of people out there that can pass the background check to get a firearm.
I think it's funny.
It's what happens after they purchase the gun that they're not checking on, okay? Why is there not more random checks?
Well, that's the thing is that, you know, these people that own these fireworks, like I was watching Dirty Jobs, and they were making these fireworks, and they're like, yeah, we get randomly tested they show up just to check all of our stuff to make sure it's ready.
I mean,
which is fine. I mean, okay, that would be obviously the battle that you'd have to fight is like privacy. Well, they can come in at any time, you know, this, that, and the other.
But don't make it like that.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no reason to have to start it off like that. Don't start it off with these, you know, mask over people's faces teams that are coming up to houses to check on, you know, some 87-year-old grandmother that's owned a shotgun for 50 years. No. I mean, let's get them going to where their checks from 9 to 5. Okay, I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, Kennesaw, Georgia, you have to own a firearm to purchase a house in the town. Okay. That's their law. That's what they do. Okay. Well, guess what? There's not a lot of burglaries in that entire town. Okay. But that's the thing. They come to your house once a year. They knock on the door. I just need to see your paperwork. I need to see your firearm. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. You're not impeding on my rights as an American citizen. You're just checking to make sure that I have everything in order. Yeah. Okay? Because what happens...
Well, it's like when you go for a driver's license. You know, every so many often years, you have to go back and make sure that you can still drive a car.
That's the overall argument, though, is it's not taking your rights away of being able to have a weapon. And... You can look at the Second Amendment in so many different ways. It can be translated so many different ways depending on who you are. I mean, the whole rights to weapons. I mean, I don't even know what the whole Second Amendment said, but didn't it pertain to in the presence of like being in a militia?
Well, that's what back in colonial days is that it was since everything was under the aspect of trying to remove ourselves from an oppressive government, is that the people should also have the right that if the government is not doing what they should be doing, they have the right to overthrow it and redo it.
Okay? No, I understand
but obviously a country where the public is not able to fight back, the government can become oppressive. End up with I
agree with that. That's why you see a lot of these countries down in South America and stuff, they get overthrown by whoever has the biggest military.
Exactly.
Yes. It's the same presence. I'm just saying, though, like, this whole gun thing's been overblown way too fucking much.
Oh, sure.
More than what it needs to. I hate looking at Facebook and seeing the same fucking 5 people posting the same fucking 5 pictures, non-goddamn stop, about guns and how stupid the president is. And the same people that are bitching about this president are the same people that bitched about Bush and the whole no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. And
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
So stupid.
I'm pretty sure that if you were to get on the computer right now and Google all the major metropolitan areas in this country that had gunshot wounds treated yesterday, it would be far more than anything that happened in any catastrophe that we've seen in the last year. Okay, It's because it's in the media. It's a large group of people that have been injured or killed at one time. Okay, But if you take all the gunshot wounds that happened yesterday in this country and add them together, they'd be far more than that one location that's happened. Okay, but because that's what people see, the media jump in there, they show it off as this big tragedy. Okay, is that they want to put a stop it as quick as they can because of these large mass murderers.
Well, that's the thing is that looking at it as a whole, and people don't like to do that a lot. They hone in on one thing and just exploit it until it's like, oh, that's the way of the world. You're taking people that, let's say the Sandy Hook, is that what it is?
Sandy Hook.
The shooter. He was able to get a gun. He was able to pass whatever background, 3-day wait, blah, 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 blah.
But he didn't, and it was his mother.
Correct. But here's the thing, is that one person, there are 300 and some odd million people in the United States. Let's say that half of that are adults, let's just say, and let's say a quarter of that. That means, let's say, 100 million people, let's say, own weapons. Just for shits and giggles. One person out of 100 million, and that we're going to make a ban or do this, that, and the other on that?
You're getting too heated. I'm not saying you're getting mad. What I'm trying to say is you have too much personal interest in this case.
You're right. I'm biased. I cannot fight that side. I can only fight on the one side. And because I own firearms, and I personally,
I do own guns. They just happen to be tucked into my shirt sleeves. Okay? That's the only ones I own. That's the only ones I know how to fire off. What I'm trying to say is, but listen, you sit there and say nothing happens to these people, nothing happens to this, all these people have weapons and they're safe, they're careful, and that is very true. There are those people out there that are safe, that are careful with their weapons, and they don't put them out there. There's no way for anyone to get a hold of them but them. But what about those cases when it's like a little kid that finds his dad's gun?
It just happened last week.
Where
a police officer had his gun out. His 6-year-old or his 4-year-old shot his 6-year-old. Because, I mean, that's, it happens every day.
But that's improper handling.
But then again, that goes to the person who owned the gun. And this was a cop. A fucking cop who's supposed to be the one who you're supposed to trust with everything with the weapon.
Yeah.
And
it was a pure accident. He put, which that's most of those cases are. I mean, but he put it down on the bed. From when I was reading, he put it down on the bed. He turned his back for 1 second, and his 4-year-old grabbed it, ran into the other room. It was a pure accident. I mean, that's one of those things. And I mean, I'm sorry it happened. That sucks. No one should have to go through that. But those are the reasons why guns are being misused.
Well, and on that side is that I have a 10-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. I show them unloaded. I show them the gun. I let them, with it unloaded, no magazine or no ammunition in it. I let them touch it because once they get used to it and the wow factor wears off, they don't care anymore.
Well, the more you're around something, the less fear you'll have of it.
Exactly.
The thing is, though, it's the kids who are trying. Like, let's say if one kid who doesn't have a gun in his house goes over to his friend's house and his friend's bragging about his dad's new gun, and then he goes and finds it, knows where the key is, knows what the combo is, and then takes it out and shows him, and then bam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And see, the thing is,
but there's always
the gun control thing. We're so off topic right now, but the gun control thing is so vast, so massive, so big. We could honestly make 10 shows about it.
I'm sure, and we'll never.
And we could have so many.
Exactly, we'll just be stalemate at the end.
I'm sure after everyone.
I mean, we can all agree though that something needs to be done differently than what has been.
Of course, they do something.
I agree to an extent, saying that they don't need to be.
We just need to have a real talk, a real conversation about it, where people don't get offended or this, that, and the other. Where it's like, oh, you're going to affect this. It's like, you know what? No, that's not how it's going to be. This is why.
Like, I really don't understand why someone living in an apartment complex in a city needs an AR-15. I don't know. I mean, maybe if it's me, I might be.
I'm not saying I don't want one. I would love to have one in my yard.
No, but I'm talking like New York City. I'm talking like even downtown Orlando. Like, why the fuck do you need an AR-15? What is the point? Are you going hunting? You gotta hunt down a fucking buffalo? Is that what you're trying to do? Like, Jesus fucking Christ!
Buffalo down there?
Oh no, not anymore. Wait.
Have you seen I Am Legend? Where do you think he got his? Just saying.
The gun store?
Walmart?
Probably. Anyway, back to what we were originally talking about with the Boston thing.
Yes.
The Boston thing. Heartfelt sympathy for those families. I am absolutely... you hear these people after they caught the guy. The whole gunfire thing and the fight and everything. You hear about these people after they caught him, like, oh, let him fucking bleed out. Let him die. Let him just suffer. No, hell no. You know what they're doing.
Keep doing everything.
The Bush administration just recently admitted after 9/11 that they were capturing so-called terrorists, people that they thought were, taking them wherever they could, not necessarily Guantanamo Bay, but even over in Iraq, would take them to a bunker, torture the shit out of them, get any kind of information they could out of them, and either release them or then lock them up or whatever they would do. But no, do you think this kid is going to have that. I mean, this kid, I think, dude, they are going to nurse him back to health. They'll even feed him a banquet, get him nice and plump, and then just beat the shit out of him. I'm talking about torture. The Chinese water drop shit and the fucking bamboo shit. Dude, they are going to fucking... This kid might die from all the torture, but they're going to get every ounce of information that they can.
You know, if that's one of those things, that's another age-old debate, but look, you got to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs.
No, plain and simple.
You know, that's it. I mean, if you're this is not someone that stole, some bubble gum down from the convenience store and you're trying to track them down. Okay, this is not a guy that didn't pay his child support. You know, this is a guy that tried to inflict large amounts of damage to people, and if he has information about someone else, then let's get it out of him. You know, go after those people.
Yeah. I mean, it's... Justice will be served now. Justice is justice, whatever. I mean, the guy's going to have an attorney. It's going to be very interesting to see,
of course,
what's going to happen to this attorney. Now, I guarantee you, if I was the attorney, I would not be trying this case to try to win.
I would. I think that's actually the wrong way to do it. I mean, I think you have to.
But where is he going to get an attorney from? It's going to be held in the Boston courts.
It's going to probably be some public defender.
He probably
get assigned to him, but then it'll probably be a larger lawyer that'll come in, take it pro bono. Lawyers do it all the time to get media attention for themselves. You know, but on the other hand, though, I mean,
dude, that's not the kind of attention you would want. The fact that you got the bomber. A terrorist bomber.
Well, I'm pretty sure at this point, though, there's a shadow of a doubt. They've already got enough evidence that they're not going to have to do much to get this guy convicted of whatever.
Well, they'll convict him. It's just now you have to defend a person.
But on the other hand, I mean, I would want him represented by a good lawyer at this point, because you know what? It goes speedier. It gets him back into the places where he can't do that shit anymore quicker.
And thank God he's 19.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he was 17?
He'd be tried as an adult. That's
but still, I mean, and even the Russian government had warned us about the older brother. Even speaking of the older brother, way to go out fighting, huh? You get shot up, and then your fucking younger brother runs your ass over. So any kind of chance you had of survival, your head just went splat. Sorry. I just cracked it like a watermelon.
Not a very good exit plan. So.
No.
Well, you know that...
Actually, no, it was perfect. It was fucking... It worked out flawlessly.
Now, this, of course, was just heard on... I just heard it on the news, so take it with a grain of salt. But apparently, he was up for deportation 2 years ago. Okay, but he was given amnesty when Obama did the 9/11, amnesty thing for all the immigrants and stuff. So he was nationalized on that day, where he could have been deported. So you got to wonder, but could this have all been?
Well, that's the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Because that even goes back to Bin Laden. They had a chance to kill the guy back in the early '80s, but they didn't. And now look what happened. I mean, it's one of those shoulda, woulda, couldas, and you really can't go back on those. You just have to look forward to what's coming up next. And before we go any further, we actually, what episode is this? We're not even going to say the number. It's just episode
blah. I'll post.
But we're drinking this. What is this?
Burdison's
Dwarven Ale.
It's pretty decent. Jim, what would you say? Now, Jim used to be. I'm sorry, Jim Montrex used to be a bartender. What would you say this compares to?
It really compares to Guinness. It's got a very chocolate taste to it. It's a little bit sweeter than Guinness, which I can see how it would have a longer... You can drink more of these, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What alcohol is this? This is a... What is it?
I think it's too bad. I can't see it.
It's not much. I know when I was... 6.5. Oh, actually, that's pretty stout.
I mean, it's I'd say it's probably comparative to most of them, but I like it. It tastes good.
It's decent for sure.
And of course, we forgot to start off the episode
with the shot. And this time, we didn't want, because we're drinking this heavier beer. We wanted to have something a little different. So it's actually UV lemonade, the old pink flamingo.
Perfect.
Still trying to figure out why Chris bought it, but...
I didn't buy this, I'm telling you. I would not buy pink lemonade. I'm telling you this.
I can just see you in front of the counter just going,
which one?
Pink lemonade. You know what? No, not the Morgan. Not the... No. I want the lemonade.
I want the pink one you got in the bag.
Well, the last time you tried to show off something pink, both of you guys got a bullet through your head. So.
Yeah, we did. That's referencing to the gameplay. Yes. Me and him were the first deaths in the match.
Okay, I want to see it. Wait,
Justin, come here.
Justin,
I'm following you.
Wait,
following you. My knife.
I'm following you.
Wait, my knife. Oh!
And then I ended up getting the winning kill there.
with the
right,
gun.
Down, salute everybody.
It's really good.
Told you it's not heavy.
No.
Not bad at all.
It's not really like, that harsh. It's nice, especially when it's cold. It's really good.
Actually, that'd be a good mixer with things.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Sprite.
Yes.
Because it'd be like lemonade at
Yes,
that point.
definitely.
Real quick, kind of touch up on the Boston thing kind of in that part of this conversation. Because we did want to talk about it. It is a big thing that happened, and we're not trying to, avoid it and, whatever. But hearts go out to those families. Awesome job by the community. Even better job by the FBI and everybody for stepping up their game. I don't know if you guys noticed when they were giving their interviews after they caught the guy. You can tell they had not slept until this guy was caught. Because they were stumbling on their words.
Go Boston.
They were excited.
Came through.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, round of applause.
Oh, definitely.
For what it's worth. Just good job. And
that just goes to show you that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, we'll find you. Whoever you are.
Look how hide and seek worked out for Bin Laden and Hussein.
It was a very long game of hide and seek, but we still found them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 4 days.
But now we are all gamers, so we're going to actually talk a little bit about some games that we've been playing recently. And it's been Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. They just had the huge... What was it called?
Uprising.
Uprising was just released out just a few days ago. Not putting a time frame on this, but just a few days ago. But we all, downloaded it. We got on. I'm not even gonna lie. I've played 2 of the new multiplayer maps. I haven't even got into multiplayer at all.
We did some of that yesterday, so we got all the rest of the maps in.
I haven't even touched. I played the. I don't even remember.
Which one would describe?
It was the old firing range. It's the new studio.
Fantastic map.
It looks great. I just didn't like who I was playing with, and it was frustrating. Rage quit.
That's it.
And then who else? What else did I play? I played the
Encore, Vertigo.
I haven't played Vertigo yet. Encore. I played, and I was doing awesome on that. And until it, of course, lagged out of the match, but whatever. But no.
What is the name of the fourth one?
Magma.
Yeah. I saw it, and it looks amazing. It looks cool.
Most of these maps I've noticed, actually, with this download... They're open. They're smaller, as opposed to a lot of the other maps. But there's so many, dips and hidden
there's a lot of crisscrossing going on.
Exactly.
Do you guys remember Call of Duty... Modern Warfare 2?
Yes.
It was pretty much straight on. There was no, little secret corridors you can crawl through.
Right.
Dude, this one, it's literally, there is no place where you can honestly set up anymore.
Nope.
There is no,
corridor. Because all of a sudden, this guy will spawn here, and then he'll spawn here.
Well, not even that. It's where you're at. Even if you think you have a central location, there are ways to get to that location besides just where you came from.
Just going backdoor on these new maps, you have to be a little bit more creative. There's a lot more going through the middle. Yeah, thanks, Chris. I knew that was coming. There we go.
Hey, just like going back door. Yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. No, but no, the maps look amazing. They look awesome. I haven't played them, but they look cool because I've been playing Mob of the Dead. I cannot stop.
It is.
This actually is. It reminds me of High Rise. I never played High Rise.
It's Die Rise, but
Die Rise. Yeah, I'm sorry, Die Rise. But actually, this one, it's more of, once you unlock pretty much all the doors, you're just constantly running in a circle, either picking up ammo, double points, this, that, and the other, and just trying to pick up the rest of the parts to build something. And it's
It's
awesome.
It's amazing. It takes place in well, first off, you start as 4 guys from the mob,
which hats off to Call of Duty coming out and grabbing 4 actors to bring in these characters.
Iconic,
perfect. I mean, Chaz Palminteri, Michael Madsen, Ray Liotta, and Joe Palantano.
I was so shocked when I saw Ray Liotta. That was the one that when they got him, I was just like, "Are you serious?"
They did a really
Ray
good job.
Liotta,
yeah.
And what's cool is it's not Ray Liotta now. It is him. It is a scan of him,
but it's more Ray Liotta.
Goodfellas.
When he had that more of a
the younger face,
the gangster look.
Yeah,
same thing with Chaz Palminteri. He looks more like he did in his previous mobsters, back in the day. But they did a fantastic job.
Simply amazing.
The voices, little voices.
How they talk and communicate while you play.
It's perfect.
Fuck you, get over here.
They got him playing off each other really well.
Oh, it's great.
It's
I would love to have been sitting in for that.
Dude, even the zombies.
I'm
sorry. I'm so just amped up on Mob of the Dead right now. You don't understand.
I would just love to just have sat in with that whole voice recording. Now, I know it's strenuous on them, and they have so many outtakes and this, that, and the other, but just to listen to them just perform.
Dude, I'm pretty sure it didn't take much.
I'm pretty sure those guys. You know what? I'm a big movie guy, and I'm telling you, those 4 actors right there, they've always been known in the industry of being top of the line professionals, and that's their. I mean, I hate to say it, but they're a little bit typecasted in those roles already. So when you see,
but if I got typecasted, that's what I wouldn't.
Well, that's
exactly.
That's it. There's going to be movies for that role.
Yeah, forever.
The map itself is actually a complete replica of Alcatraz Island. They actually took film crews out there and they recorded every single square inch of the prison, and it is unbelievable. It's unreal.
Well, the prison bars and everything, the small railings. You can't. There's only one person that can get through a railing.
Sure, I mean
you can't double anybody down.
It's exactly why they were built that way. I mean, you're talking about that maximum prison, of the era, and it's unreal the way they got everything in it. I mean, even down to the actual how the electric boxes looked in the prison.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that era. They took how things looked then and made them.
Yes. Now the only thing that I wish they would have done with the characters is if they would have made them more historical. And that because
I agree.
And I think that would have been really cool
like Capone and you got some of the big old school guys. That would have been fun. But still, it's awesome. It's awesome.
What would have been better is the guys who actually escaped from Alcatraz.
There's 1, 2.
I forgot.
4.
I thought there was 3.
The raft or whatever.
Yeah. I forgot their names, but those guys.
Dude, what got me the most with this game though was how in depth and how involved it was. Like, it was not just survive as long as you can, run from here to there. It wasn't about building some machine that you could use to beat up on somebody. I mean, you had an actual objective.
I mean, we've gotten to, let's see, but we were on, with the 4 of us, round 15 is what we got to. And we haven't even gone below the prison yet.
No, we have.
No, we haven't. There's more, because Ashley and I actually went that way.
Well, yeah, you go underneath through the tunnels, and then that's where that elevator drops one of the parts.
I still think there's parts of the prison we haven't seen.
Oh, there probably is. It's a big map, huge. And the weapon choices are
the Tommy gun, absolutely the best weapon.
Dude, I packed a punch on that gun. Dude, that made my day. Dude, no, the weapon I need to pack a punch on next, the one that I'm absolutely ecstatic about, is that Blundergat,
the 6-chamber shotgun.
Dude, I watched a video that someone had that gun and had it done. Holy crap, dude! You want to talk about game change? First, it's a single shotgun, right? You load in 4 shots at once. It counts as 1 shot though. It doesn't take off 4 off of your total.
Boom, 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 and then reload.
No, it's not a boom. It's boom.
Yeah,
boom. Boom. There is
basically
no go.
If you were going to try to make one of these nowadays, you'd go get yourself a nice sawed-off shotgun, some electrical tape, and put 3 of them together.
4.
It's 4 barrels.
4 barrels. Just saying.
I thought it was 6.
No, it's 4.
Is it 4?
It's 2 and 2.
Oh, it is.
But it's dude.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Double barrel shot.
Yeah.
Double barrel.
I'm sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry about
that. Anyway,
I'm like, do you not know math?
Yeah, no, I got it down now.
No, but dude, it's so amazing, and the whole goal is you have to escape the island. Escape the island, quote unquote.
I haven't escaped the island yet.
We did. He did.
You got to post the video, just that clip of us getting on, or me getting on the plane, and you guys dying.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. So first off, what you have to do is you have to go through the map and get certain parts, and you gotta start getting the key, or start by getting the key, the warden's key, that unlocks everything.
One of the most innovative things that they added to this is that you could die, and you're basically
you have an afterlife.
You're a ghost.
Yeah, you're a ghost, and you get to go up and do these portals and go into these other doors to unlock things. And if you miss them, you miss out on some really cool stuff. So
yeah. But no, then you get these parts, you build the plane, you try to escape. To explain what happened with us is we built the plane. I was like, on the mic go, all right guys, let's go. And I pushed X, got on the plane. They all were fighting zombies behind me. I guess you guys didn't realize that if you get on the plane, they don't attack you.
Apparently,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you jump on the plane, you can turn around and shoot them.
Right.
But they don't attack you.
And I couldn't. My problem was I was actually trapped, and I came around the side, and I was trying to figure out how to get onto the airplane. And then when Chris said it's through the back, I died as I was trying to get around the corner.
Yep.
And then it was my
wife
Fifi was there, and she was dying, and we.
She turned into a ghost. You were reviving him. You were reviving him. You guys died.
And then we all got the greatest first-hand communication knowledge of the greatest gameplay ever.
I tried. I was so excited that I made it. And the whole time I'm like, I can't believe you guys didn't make it. And then you're flying, you crash, and
then there's
shit
a pause.
Goes crazy.
Yeah, then there's a little pause, and we're on this rooftop, and we're trying to keep the zombies off the rooftop, and then all of a sudden, all we hear is holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, and he's like explaining like this. It's like,
I'm trying to explain it while talking as fast as I possibly can, and I'm fighting on the screen nonstop. There's zombies everywhere. I pack a punch on both my weapons. I'm going nuts, and I'm freaking out. Don't know what to do. Kill everything on the screen. And I found the way to get back. I don't want to explain it. I don't want to spoil it. It's
awesome. Because I haven't been there
yet. He was a poet that was painting a picture.
Yes.
Painting a picture bad. Painting a picture like I was just angry at everybody.
Yeah, you know when you have those friends that call you and tell you they're at a really cool place, they're like,
oh yeah,
I'm at Universal, I'm on the roller coaster, it's like the best day of my life, and you're sitting there like, yeah, I'm on top of a roof.
And you're not tall enough.
Yeah, and the whole time they were on the
That's it. You're not tall enough.
I'm off. Yeah. I'm totally off in a whole nother area. They're getting their asses kicked on this roof. I take care of business what I'm doing, get back to them, literally start clearing off the roof with them.
And then we find out that we have...
And then the plane comes back, but then you have to go get gas to go back.
Who would have known?
Meanwhile, we're on level 15 going, how do we get down?
There was no getting down from that point. So next time we know that one good, nice little advice is to make sure everyone gets on the plane at the same time.
When you get on, it's, the plane's set up on the ramp, right? There's the tail fin. Mm-hmm. You literally walk up to that, that's where you push X, and then you just hop on. And it was amazing.
Now you say it.
It was amazing. Well, no, because it popped up on my screen. I'm like, all right, let's go. Because I saw all the zombies coming in, and I'm like, I'm not fucking around with this. I'm gone, man.
You were gone, all right.
And I thought you guys were, I honestly thought that you guys were going to be joining.
I revived him, and you're like, I turned around, the plane's gone. I'm like, shit.
You see me? I turn around, I'm watching you guys as I'm going into the clouds, just disappear in the clouds. And all the time I see you guys, I'm like, oh, okay.
That was like the last stand kind of thing. It's like, go on without us.
Quag off into the sunset. Bye. Bye.
I'll see you guys later.
You might as well just ran us over with a car.
Yeah. But anyway, if you guys, reference to the idiots. If you have Black Ops 2 and you do not have this downloaded, you need to. It changed. God damn, they need to release just a Call of Duty zombie game.
I was
plain and simple.
It was nice when Dire Race came out because of course by then you're about ready to to just throw the game away.
Yeah.
Because every douchebag in the world knows every square inch of these maps, and that's all they do is camp and all the other bullshit.
Yep.
So Die Rise comes out. Now, Fifi and I loved Die Rise, played it religiously. Great. It was great. I mean, you had a goal to get to, you had to build things, different avenues to go about it. Then they just absolutely blew it out of the water with Mob of the Dead.
Well, I think that they've now understood is that zombies is an integral part of Call of Duty.
Well, it was in the first one too.
Yeah, it was, but it's not to the scale that it was now. First part was that you had to just kill zombies.
Let's also remember that since the first one came out and this one came out, probably one of the most iconic shows about zombies has been on the air. So now zombies is much more popular.
Oh, no, and that's the other thing is that they definitely hopped on the train as far as it comes to zombies. They did not just let this train go rolling by. No, we're doing this.
If this was the home run that they hit for this DLC, if they roll out something on the next one, it'll be fucking amazing. I mean,
I can't wait to see where they go after that.
I don't know where they go. Oh my god, dude!
They could do anything.
No joke. It is a game changer. I mean, I wish that they would do what takes place after like Black Ops 2. Apocalyptic style, going into a zombies only gameplay.
Sure.
Because dude, it's you saw like the big ward. He's not the warden, but those bosses.
Yeah,
and
the
Mob of the Dead, the big
sergeants or whatever.
Yeah, they've got literally. If you shoot off his helmet, he drops a smoke grenade to try to confuse you, so he can get up to you and start beating you with his club.
Yeah,
but no, it's amazing. Amazing game.
They did a really good job. Hands down. I mean, everything about it. The characters, the map itself, the gameplay is intense.
The weapons are awesome.
To this day, I still thought that intensity in games, Gears of War had it hands down, but this ranks right up there with it. It was one of the most intense moments was in the first early rounds of the game as you're trying to go around and find the things that you need. They do a really good job. I mean, the zombies are coming out everywhere.
And then all I gotta say about that is fucking Tomahawk.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Absolutely. Now, the whole time we started, Fifi and I hadn't played yet. It's the first time I played.
I played with them a few times. I played it a lot.
When we did the round 15 the other night, that was the third time that Fifi and I had played. So this is the first time all four had played. And Chris keeps telling us about this mythical hammer, or tomahawk that he's going to find.
Like, we gotta get it,
how awesome this thing is, and that, not to give away too much, but you have to feed these demon dogs, zombies and shit like that. And you finally open it up, and you get this fucking
Don't kill him in the other room.
This tomahawk. Yeah, please don't, because
kill him in the room with the dog.
DarthQuag will yell at you for
what hours. The fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
Jesus.
Only RavenusFlamingo does stuff like this, but
I do it for the comedy.
Yeah,
no, you have to kill zombies in front of this flaming demon hellhound thing,
Cerebus,
so that it eats. It eats the zombies or whatever. Once you feed it enough, there's 3 of these heads you have to find. Once you feed them all, you get this flaming tomahawk of doom.
Awesomeness.
Like it honestly would compare to Thor's fucking hammer. That's seriously.
Actually, no, I would say
it is. You throw it, it comes back.
It comes back, but it comes back at a curve, as Fifi said, which she really liked. That you throw it out and it'll clear a whole room for you. It'll go all the way around.
You could throw it and miss.
And it'll still get them.
Way back, it'll hit everybody else.
They're all coming at you, and you're like, just wait for it. Here it comes.
Wait for it.
That's it. I mean, what a great addition to the weapon on the game.
And it's not like a one-time use thing. Now there is a little bit of recharge time between the time you use it, but you get to use it
over.
Could you imagine just running?
Yeah, that would be a little boring after a while. I mean, but you use it strategically.
Oh, and I do have to say I was incorrect about the power-ups. You can get all the power-ups and keep them as long as you don't die. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I say die, like you can be revived. You can revive yourself and still have them.
Right,
but it's when you dead, when you have to be revived.
Once your ghost goes away.
Yeah, once you have to be revived by somebody else, or else you're out of the round.
So that's going to be around the same parameters as what Who's Who is in Die Rise, which was the same way that you basically get one death where you can float around and come back and save yourself without losing all the things that you already bought.
Well, and that goes along the lines of now content of video games have just become, I think, better. As far as like what genre we're in, as far as Call of Duty, I mean the game itself, okay, but as far as on the back end, like zombies, they've created, for lack of a better term, a monster. They have to now one-up themselves every time.
Well, I mean,
and it's the content of the storyline. I mean, you're these four guys, these four mobsters trying to break out of a zombie-ridden Alcatraz. It gives you that goal aspect where in most of your Call of Duties it was, you're just fighting Russians or the Chinese or this or whatever it was. There wasn't really any goal, at the end. It was a good story, with the cutscenes, but other than that, it was basically just run here, kill that guy, run here. That's all it was.
Well, I mean, eventually, I think they will come out with a goal-ending zombies, because
I think that's what this is becoming.
Yes.
Could you imagine, like, you have to get to, like, round 20 and then have everything else accomplished before you can even go on? But not even be, like, a true ending goal, but, like, a bounce-off point for, like, the next thing you do.
Sure.
I think they tried to do that with the bus.
Yeah.
With transit.
Yeah, where you have to get off and get this part and build this before the bus leaves, and once the bus leaves, then you're fucked until it comes back.
Yeah. You just
kind of
had to hold out.
A lot.
You just had to kind of hold out until...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what's like Fifi and I finished transit and got all the way around the first time is like, why do you really want to keep going? There's not much more to do unless I want to sit there and.
Well, there's a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of stuff in that game and that map that you can go.
Each exit has its own kind of thing. You have to run there's certain achievements that you have to get. You have to run into a cornfield.
Yeah. Good luck. The denizens are
Well, the whole time you have to sit there and you can't shoot them because you can't see them.
Can't see them. Yeah.
So the whole time you're just it's just kind of lame after a while. But anyway.
But it is.
But as of right now, I'd say that
home run. Congratulations, Treyarch.
Good job
with Mob of the Dead. Yes. Holy crap!
Can't wait for the next update now.
No, my God. I don't even know. Shit, dude, I was having way too much fun.
I mean, if it's, I want to see everything that there is.
Well, I know it's going to be like 2 or 3 months before they come out with their next update, so I can't wait for that to happen. But until then, Mob of the Dead it is.
I mean, new weapons in the mystery box. Still haven't had a chance to actually pack a punch those yet. But it's going to be amazing. I figure out
who actually had the Barrett last time we played. Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
I'm like, who's shooting the Barrett?
Now, it's awesome when, like, they're at a distance, because it's one-hit kill with the Barrett.
But,
Dude, when they're all of a sudden behind you hitting you, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hip fire in the Barrett 50 is not going to really last very long on zombies. I mean, you took out.
It doesn't have that.
Well, the death machine, I saw that. I watched a video. Some guy had power punched that.
That's got to be fucking amazing.
Oh, so. It was funny.
More stories to come.
It was more funny. We might actually be doing that tonight. Actually,
probably.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if we could do that.
I'm certainly sure that Fifi will be up for that.
So, and we already know the first thing we do is tomahawk. Well, so first thing's key. Get the key.
Tomahawk.
Then get the tomahawk taken care of, and then. Once the tomahawk's taken care of, then we can start getting the parts. And the process of getting the parts to get all the money. Because just, packing a punch is
$5,000. So if you can make sure you save up $10,000 before you fly over to the new...
To pack a punch on both of your weapons.
On both your weapons. I mean, that's it.
There's I heard there was a...
Vagina?
No. It's some kind of like speed cola or something that you drink or get, a perk that you get. Which actually, when you pack a punch, it's only like 200 points.
You don't pack a punch on your... What?
No. There's it's a feature or something like that. I was watching a YouTube video of this guy that they were a group of 4. They were just running around and they either got a perk or he got something. It was a double points, a zombie dropped it or kind of thing.
Oh, it's the fire sale.
Yes.
Yeah, everything's discounted.
Exactly. The Pack-a-Punch was like 200 credits.
That's really? I haven't seen that.
It was something ridiculous.
The mystery box is only like $10.
Oh, that's great.
So,
but the thing is, it's so random, and it happens, I think, after level 10.
Okay.
And it's really... We had it a few times, but when we had it we weren't around anything we needed. There was nothing we could activate.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the more we play, you have to get more strategy on how to get those perks. Because
you also have to realize whenever you have to go into your ghost form, it's your afterlife or whatever. You have to know what's around you, so you can activate everything around you. So before you
go one time, because if you don't, then you're just sitting there waiting.
You also have to know where the fuck you are.
I didn't the first time.
To your left.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
That was so funny, Ashley. I fell! And she fell down as her ghost. And I'm like, oh, God.
We're on the third level.
I didn't think we were going to make it. I honestly thought, like, that round we were done.
Yeah, well,
I didn't think
we've gotten pretty good about being able to keep ourselves up after a while, but...
Well, 4 people is a lot easier. Just in case you miss something, somebody else can pick it up and do it from there.
I think the biggest advice I can give to groups of 4 is just make sure that you keep a couple people alive so you can switch over to the afterlife whenever you can. Yep. Because when you get to that area, you need someone to do it right away before you get stormed in by the zombies.
What was that one that you got locked in that like gated box?
Oh, you had to jump over.
All of a sudden I go into my form and I'm exiting out of where I'm at.
We thought you were gone there.
And I'm like, where did I go?
Oh shit! How are we
we're gonna start? We're gonna start this over real soon.
Over a fence. I'm like, oh,
perfect.
Yeah, we'll be starting over soon. Yeah. Oh no, he made it!
He made it!
I had already just released the.
Yeah, I was like, here we go.
Here we go. I'm just gonna let him kill me now.
10 by 10 foot area.
It's stuck in this glass case of emotions.
And then all of a sudden, in the last second, Ravenus was like, "I made it! I made it!
I made it!"
And then it was fucking game on. It was like, here we go.
Yep. Well, it's really hard because.
They climb over the fence. I mean, that's the thing. They don't just stand outside of it. They climb over it now.
Which that would be my only message, that if Treyarch was ever listening, that you've got to stop that shit. Okay, if there's a fucking couch in front of me, I should be able to hop over a fucking couch. Okay, I'm just saying. Really, honestly,
I can jump a wall.
I can jump 17 feet in the air. Okay, and I can sky like Michael Jordan all the way across the fucking screen. But I can't jump over a fucking counter that's 3.5 feet tall.
Yeah,
just saying, guys.
Just saying. Keep it continuity.
And then the whole time you're trying, you're just
doing. You're gonna sit there and you just jump in front of the counter.
You know what's even funnier is actually the person watching that person trying to do it, because it's so.
Let's not get into the funniness of watching some other people do things in games.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. Probably one of the best moments of Gears of War I've ever seen. Which one? The one where. I'm sorry, the Ravenus there says, "I got it, no problem."
There's one guy.
One guy.
Not even like a boss.
And we're all waiting. We're just sitting there waiting for him to finish.
Darth and I are sitting back.
Like, go ahead and get your points.
Go ahead, Ravenus, you get them.
They turn around.
They turn around.
All of a sudden,
he hops over the wall, and so it looks like he's going after a guy. 5-6 seconds later, I need help!
I'm down! I'm down! I'm gonna die! So help me up! Come on, hurry up! What? And then the guy, you walk over and it's literally like, dish, dish, oh, you're dead. So we get you up and it's like, really, bro?
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that did
I'm
happen.
not a huge Gear of War player.
Gears of War player?
Gears of War.
I'm really not a big Gear of War.
Sorry I insulted you.
Would you like some more?
Some more?
Some s'mores.
Of that.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's about it.
That's about it. That's
anything you want to add?
No, that's about it. No.
Anything you want to add?
No, I'm good.
All right, well.
Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, no
Hopefully
problem.
many more to come. That was awesome.
We can do this.
But no, again, retouch on Boston. We're not touching on the gun bullshit, but retouch on Boston. Love you guys. Everybody's Boston in this country this week.
Yeah, that's right.
And for now on, pretty much. Also, Mob of the Dead. How many thumbs up we given?
If I had more, I'd put them up.
Well, Siskel and Eber were a lot.
Yes, that's 6. But I don't know.
You think they got
I'm
that?
sorry.
You think they got that when they got to heaven? You think they were able to
no.
Like finally they were able to like, I really didn't like that fucking movie at all, but I had to because my newspaper told me to.
Yeah. Anyway, from the Man Cave Diaries, my name's DarthQuag.
RavenusFlamingo.
Mon's Rex.
Thank you guys for coming out. Hope to see you soon. Thank you very much.
Oh, before we go, before we end it, breaks.
Well, look at that sound bar. Holy shit. Anyway, go ahead.
Our sponsor.
Our sponsor?
We have a sponsor.
Who's our sponsor?
Comic Central.
Oh, I know they are. I'm just kidding.
I just
wanted to make sure you weren't going to be like, latex.
We want to give a shout out to them. Make sure you go visit their store.
May 4th at Comic Central, they're doing Free Comic Book Day. You're going to see a lot of, if you're into comics and anything, you listen to this show, a lot of places around here, comic shops, do have the same Free Comic Book Day. It's an industry-wide thing. However, Comic Central, for some reason, is able to cut a lot more deals, and they have a lot more comics than everyone else. And get your fucking foot off my comics.
Sorry.
You fucking asshole. You're going to buy me a new one.
Oh, did I do that?
Yeah, you did. No. Wasn't me, homeboy.
I had my foot here.
Easy. Easy.
He gets very personal.
Let's not recreate the scene.
Yeah. Anyway.
Right here in front of him.
Anyway. Make sure you go out to Comic Book Central May 4th. May 4th. We will be there.
May the 4th.
Correct?
Yes.
We will be there.
Yes.
And live in person at Comic Book Central. You can come out if you like.
Sounds like a plan.
May 4th. And we're just going to be pretty much sitting there just talking to people, interviewing people as they come in and out.
What they're planning on doing, what they got.
Mega deals at Comic Book Central. Also, to go ahead and drop this, because they did, May 5th at Waterford Lakes over in Orlando. They're doing an extended Free Comic Book Day. So whatever they don't get rid of on May 4th, they're going to get rid of on May 5th. But there's going to be a lot more comic book artists that are actually going to show up to this, doing autographs, doing custom sketches, doing anything you want. They're going to be there.
It's a big party. Come out and join.
Faux show, but we're definitely going to be there. So definitely want to give that shout out to them 100%.
All right.
Comic Book Central. Best comic store in Sanford. It's the logo.
I don't think you came up with that on your own.
No, that's what Sam said too. Sam said that, so I repeated.
So I have to repeat that.
I have to repeat Sam. Sam's the boss, apparently.
You gotta show that one, dude?
Yeah, Sam, I had to. You said it, so I have to repeat
it. I had no choice. Hands tied.
Pay me. I'm just kidding. But no, we have a great relationship with that store. Make sure you go out and see them. Say hi. Say that you watched our show. They will probably give you something for free. Usually how it works.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'll start something up with that soon.
I'm done talking.
Yeah. All right. Take care.
So again, DarthQuag.
Ravenus.
Mon's Rex.
Boom! Have a good one.